this, and certainly all of those counties up to the north and to the east of those locations. But it ended up being, at the end of the day, it was Gwinnett County, especially to the north of Lawrenceville. They got hit hard with this storm, and we're seeing some really impressive amounts. And so, yes, the forecast is indeed lining up.
And this is the second weekend in a row for Gwinnett, Jonathan, getting kind of the brunt of the storm. Did they really fully recover from last weekend as far as like melting and getting some of the ice?
And the atmospheric opportunities were definitely there. We've warmed up enough, although I don't think anybody has felt warmth to any degree across the area, but they were able to get rid of those conditions. You know, hard-hit White, Habersham counties, they still had impacts as late as Friday, but they were likely antecedent impacts, meaning power outages and things like that. There weren't actually icy spots on the road before this next system moved in. However, you know, people can't seem to catch their breath, especially if you're to the north and to the east of the Atlanta metro area. It's just kind of one system after another one. And if you get the right meteorologist to talk to you, they'll say that we're not done yet.
Oh, is that like hint, like Mother Nature might have another?
There's an old song that used to be sang in the church, and it's a Lord, teach me to take it one day at a time. I do a 7-day forecast, and I stop it right there. Meteorologist Alex Forbes, he's a big long-term guy, and he'll show you things that will freak you out for the month of February. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh boy, one day at a time, sweet Jesus.
That's all I'm asking of you. Yes.
And this is why we have the best Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologists in the business working here. Jonathan, Alex, David Chanley. You guys are going to stay on top of it and keep everyone updated throughout the storm and through the next one, possibly.
Thanks, Jonathan. Wink, wink.
And we have been receiving a lot of new video and pictures coming into the Fox 5 newsroom from viewers like you.
Yeah, this is fun. Good day.
Helen up in White County. Boy, that just looks brutal. That looks wintry up there for sure. They're headed down into the deep freeze by the time we get into early tomorrow morning. In fact, let's take you through what's going to happen now with that snow ending up there. It's still a few flakes. Look what the road temperatures are doing. As we found earlier today, we got a lot of spots in the metro area were up above freezing. And then we had that lighter snow, and that didn't amount to a whole lot, thank goodness. But now we're starting to see road temperatures down around freezing and below, especially when we have the snowfall. So what's ever out there, well, it's going to be with us, obviously, through the night and on into your Sunday morning. We'll take you through the timeline of when the snow continues to roll on out and how cold it's going to be in the morning. It's coming your way in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you soon, David. Thanks. In the meantime, it's never too late to download the Fox 5 Storm app, the Fox Local app if you haven't already. You can get weather coverage along with closings and delays and catch up on David's weather report.
We have members of our Fox 5 team spread out around the area to give us a better look at how the conditions are. Let's get out to our Rob D'Arienzo.
He is on 316 in Gwinnett County, was trying to make it to Athens. Rob, earlier today I had to turn around on 400 trying to go northbound. It's better to be safe than sorry, right?
That's right, guys. Well, I since moved to downtown Lawrenceville, which is where we've been stationed for a little while now. But we did start our day along 316, and the conditions were
north and northeast Georgia, but anything over a quarter to a half inch is significant. Did a little research here, talked about the impact of ice on trees. You know, a half inch of ice on a 30-foot tree, well, it adds up to about 2,500 pounds in extra weight. And if you have a pine tree, it's even greater than that because it latches onto all of the needles. Now that is a big deal, a very heavy tree, and the wind starts blowing, and that's where things get kind of the power outages, right? The trees start falling on the power lines, and the power lines themselves holding that much weight, and you get wet wind gusts up out of the east there at 20, 25 miles an hour. That's setting the stage. That's showing you the wedge and its effect, and look how strong that the signature is right on into Saturday night when we start picking up the freezing rain and the ice accumulations. We'll go through that timeline for you coming up tonight.
All right, David, thanks. Not only will people be affected by the winter storm, pets are also at risk.
Yeah, pet owners are encouraged to keep animals indoors as much as possible. If your pet has to go outside, provide warm bedding and make sure that they have access to shelter and unfrozen water. Vets say stocking up on food and water can make the difference between a healthy pet and a trip to the vet.
If you think there's frostbite, a risk of frostbite, you want to don't want to rub that. You just want to get it to a nice warm temperature. Not using, you don't want to throw hot water on it. You want lukewarm or room temperature water to kind of bring that temperature back up.
If the problem is still there after you've tried to help, experts say take your animal to the vet immediately. Losing power is one issue people may face with the incoming ice storm, but many residents are also concerned about possible falling trees.
Ice can be one of the most destructive forces to a tree, and arborists say freezing rain can add hundreds of pounds worth of weight to trees in a way they're not usually accustomed to. It's too late to cut down trees you might be concerned about, but experts say there are still things you can do to look out and make sure you can get to safety in time.
Being aware of your surroundings. So when you start to see branches bowing over or trees bowing over, making sure that you stay clear of them, keep cars parked, away from trees. If you start to see things bowing over around the house, get to an area of your house that's safe, somewhere where you're, not susceptible to something failing and coming through the roof of the house.
Around like we anticipated it probably would, and working in concert with the American model, and in fact it spits out higher ice accumulations up there across parts of northeast Georgia. So we are going to be in for a time of it. So through the day tomorrow, we'll just be in the 50s down into the 40s or so. No freezing temperatures in here early Saturday morning unless you count Blairsville, but no precipitation yet. And then here we go. All the mess starting in here Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. More on that coming your way at 6.
All right, David, thanks.
And that winter storm will affect millions across the South. Next tonight, we head to Nashville to see how people there are preparing for the inclement weather.
A potentially historic winter storm has more than 200 million people in its path.
It stretches more than 2,000 miles and across 40 states. Fox's Asher Red is near Nashville, Tennessee. And Asher, the first impacts of this could hit the South in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, Tom and Courtney, it's really hard to believe that what you're looking at behind me could be completely different in about 24 hours or so. Right now, we're at that kind of awkward temperature where we don't really know if I should be wearing this heavy jacket or not, but I have it just because the sun's going down. It's about to get cold. But emergency management officials are telling folks here to go ahead and prepare for a little bit of everything. States to the north could see several inches of snow, and states to the south could see freezing rain. The effects of this storm could linger until the middle of next week, which could cause heavy delays in traffic, especially when you bring airports into the mix. Tom and Courtney.
Asher, thanks. Continuing our team coverage now to how people are preparing for this winter storm.
Grocery stores, retailers like Walmart have seen a rush as customers stock up on the essentials. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert live inside the Chamblee Walmart Superstore with details. Tyler?
Yeah, Tom, good evening to you. With that winter storm on the way, people are stocking up on food and water, but that is not the only thing they are grabbing. Some folks are also getting flashlights and batteries just in case the lights go out.
The clock is ticking to winter weather.
Fox 5 News.
All right, Tyler, good to see them all stocked up there. Don't forget, you can follow our winter storm coverage anytime, anywhere on the Fox Local app for your smartphone. Download it now.
We're pretty confident right now. We're going to be dealing with an ice event in here Saturday on into Sunday, and then staying really cold on Monday. So I don't know what the roads are going to look like Monday and Tuesday morning, but temperatures are going to be just bitter cold. We'll update all this for you coming up just a bit.
All right, David, thanks. And just like the rest of us, firefighters have been watching the weather closely. Cold, icy conditions create unique challenges when it comes to fighting fires. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County. And Denise, whatever this storm brings, they know they need to be prepared to answer the calls.
Yeah, cold is one thing, ice change. You've learned about working in the ice cold weather comes from experience. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, it just gives you that much more appreciation for what they do. Denise, thanks. It's not too late to get your house ready for this weekend storm. Many HVAC companies say they are extremely busy.
Going to launch drones from a boat off the coast of the United States, and they were going to be targeting California. California's Governor Gavin Newsom says there is no imminent threat. It does not appear that this was a credible threat, so people in California can rest easy on that.
I'm certainly
Rebecca Castor live for us this morning in Washington, D.C. Rebecca, thank you. We're going to dig a little bit more deeper into that. Domestic security concerns continue as new documents showed that the Iranians plan to attack on American soil or retaliate on American soil. The FBI issued that alert last month, warning local law enforcement of potential Iranian drone strikes in California. That's according to those reports that Rebecca just mentioned. The confidential alert said Iran planned to conduct a surprise attack on the West Coast in the event of U.S. military action. The FBI said in the report they received information on the potential attack in early February. And Governor Newsom says his Office of Emergency Services is working with authorities to protect the state. He's not aware of any imminent threats, and a threat assessment by the Department of Homeland Security said that while Iran, quote, probably poses a threat of targeted attacks on the U.S., a large-scale physical strike was unlikely. And President Trump said on Wednesday that he was aware of the potential threat.
Investigated. We have a lot of things happening, and all we can do is take them as they come. And the war itself is being prosecuted as well as anybody has ever seen, and this is other countries telling me too. Big countries, powerful countries, they said they've never seen anything like it. And they also agree with what I'm doing. They say it's an evil country, and it's been for 47 years that way.
The president went on to say that he is not worried about a possible Iranian attack on U.S. soil. The FBI alert surfaced yesterday as the U.S. and Israelis, the war there and with Iran, reached its 12th day. And speaking of that, President Trump says he plans to finish the job in Iran during remarks at Verse Logistics. That's in Kentucky. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about the war.
We want to leave early, do we? We got to finish the job, right? Over the past 11 days, our military has virtually destroyed Iran. Tough country. Their air force is gone, totally gone. That took the better part of about 3 hours. They no longer have radar. They don't have anti-aircraft equipment. They don't have anything. Their missiles are down 90%. Their drones are down 85%. We're blowing up the factories where they're made left and right. And frankly, nobody has ever seen anything like it. Nobody's ever seen anything like what you're witnessing now, and that can include the hell hit them, right? They don't know. They got hit by the American military. They don't know. They say, what the hell is happening? They didn't expect anything like this.
And this all comes after the Pentagon reported to Congress that the U.S. cost of the war was more than $11.3 billion in just the first 6 days. So let's talk a little bit about the global economic impact of this. Some of the wealthiest nations in the world, they're taking steps to offset growing concerns over the economic impact.
Inside the city center, so you're right in asking that question. This is speaking directly to parents. We don't want to parent for you. It's your job to parent. And if you break curfew, your kid and you